Hi Virgo, this is the Tarot Queen Jamila, and I'm here to do your November 2016 Archangel Raphael Healing Lovers reading. Okay, so this will be for couples, relationships, twin flames, soulmates. And it's a healing spread because Raphael is the healer. So I feel like what I've been sensing is a lot of people just with a lot of just wounded, just people wounded, period, that needs healing, which is why I'm listening to the healing frequency for you guys. And I've got my moonstones down here with my angel totem. And this is another worry stone. And so I just put that on there because it's another moonstone. But then I've got my my spirit animal, my little moth, and I don't know why you can't really see it. It's like cut off or something on the. Okay, hold on a second. All right, that's a little. You can see it a little bit better. So I've just usually he sits on my altar, but he wanted to be a part of the reading, so I decided to put him on here. And so he does represent vulnerability, determination, concealment, attraction, subtlety, intuition, and faith. So that's why I was like, well, maybe that's why, because I was like, well, let me figure this out. And then the moonstone is really very healing, especially for women. It's also a fertility stone. I've noticed since I started wearing it, like I felt a fertility boost. Okay, so anyway, this reading may not resonate for all of you Virgos. Okay, so you may want to go and look at your rising sign. But I mean, if you just feel like this is not, I would say go look at that, or either get a private reading, because this is just a general reading. It's not gonna be accurate for everybody, but they are pretty accurate, the general reading. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and that you hit the thumbs up button if you like this reading. It was something else I was going to say. It's a reading, and that's why I kind of wanted to take November out of it. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take November out of the title and just put 2016. I'm not sure though. So anyway, I'm just going to call to the spirits. I think I'm going to leave November because I plan on doing these once a month for lovers. So, and especially twin flames. Okay, so I'm just going to call to the spirit guides, and of course Archangel Raphael is going to be the main spirit guide in this. So what I'm going to look at is your ability to heal within your relationship, or your ability to self-heal. Okay. Also, what is blocking communication? Okay. Or what is the problem? What's an issue that you're having? And Spirit, show me, I'm sorry, it's a specific spread that I'm using. Okay, what is slowing down the healing process? And so we'll get 2 advice cards and then an outcome. All right, so we're looking for an outcome in the near future, and that's if you act on the advice that's given. Okay, Virgo. So I noticed that Raphael likes to shuffle the cards extra long. So please bear with me, okay? So I just kind of noticed that anyway. And okay. All right. I feel satisfied with that. So keep in mind, this spread is not meant to just, make you happy or just, and it is reassurance though. And I do see some really, really good things in here. Seeing a lot of air energy, so a lot of change. You can see all the blues and stuff. I believe that in your relationship, Virgo, I believe that you have an excellent ability to heal your relationship. Even with the distance, even if there is distance, I feel like you have the ability to come back, or at least this month, or at least, maybe this is the cycle that you're going through this month. But I feel as though with the Page of Cups coming up, I feel as though, this is like, okay, so the Page of Cups is new love. This is when somebody's offering somebody their heart. And, when they're offering them, affection or just something, they're making them some sort of love offering. And the Page is communication. So whether or not you're distant, metaphorically, or distant physically, I feel as though, this is sort of the relationship's ability to start over. The Page is kind of like a fresh start also. So I think that that's a really good ability. But you know what, Virgo? This Knight of Pentacles, okay, this is what's blocking communication. This is a problem, and this is actually Virgo energy. So, the Knight of Pentacles is someone that is just very loyal. And it's indicated by this Three of Swords. There's some sort of loyalty issue that you're dealing with. And it is creating, old wounds to be, to come back up. So I feel as though, the Three of Swords symbolizing maybe your ex or something, and maybe you still talking to your ex or something, or maybe in your relationship this month, you kind of felt as though, this is when somebody is in a love triangle and they're like, I don't want to share my partner. So, or either, I'm feeling, sort of like I'm getting the short end of the stick or something. So now I feel as though this is your partner, whether or not male or female. So I feel as though also with the Knight of Pentacles, it has a lot of air energy in the Knight of Pentacles. So, the classic Virgo, let me go off into solitude and not talk to you forever and ever. Okay, so this is kind of you doing that with this Knight of Pentacles. And it's, I feel as though this right here, I feel as though if you're trying to heal something in your relationship, or, and I don't want to say this is for the whole year. So I think this is definitely November. Also just being there, just making sure that you are, your partner feels that you are going to be a stable, secure partner. I feel like that creates, just issues. And then this with this Hermit right here. So this is like, hold on a second. I really, really, really love this frequency, but I need to turn it down a little bit. Okay, so this is what you want to avoid. You want to avoid going off into self-pity and depression and just feeling I'm so alone in the world, nobody, and I feel like that's some depression. And I don't even really feel as though it necessarily has to be some sort of love triangle, even though for some of you Virgos, you are involved in a love triangle. I'm sorry about that. People are just, and I get really sensitive while I'm doing my reading, so the slightest thing I'm just like, what is that? So anyway, something that could be hurting or harming the relationship is just shutting your partner out, not communicating. And possibly for long periods of time, because this Three of Swords right here, this is symbolizing some sort of heartache and somebody just really confused and they're just like, what in the hell? So now I think that what you're doing in action that you are taking that supports the healing of your relationship, I feel like with the Six of Swords, you're changing your location. Okay, now if this is not a physical movement, then it's metaphorical. So this means that you're going to get past something, or that you're at least trying, that you're moving towards that, So Archangel Raphael feels that your location right now is kind of bad. Like there's either some bad energy, bad spirits around you. And, this is an action that you could be taking. It is causing you some anxiety. It is causing you some confusion because, there's this third party. I really like the way this is illustrated, even though it's very basic to a lot of people. But it's simplicity, it really is. And not simplicity, subtlety. So it's so this X symbolizes the couple intertwined, and then this person kind of coming in between them also. Feel like you are either making plans to move, wanting to move, or either just getting past some, conflicts that you may have had this month, or possibly this year, I think Six of Swords it's a little bit more heavier than just a fleeting kind of thought. I think this is much more major than that, because this is when you've got like basically 4 people coming at you, especially in a love reading. The 2 people sort of running away. They look like they're running away, don't they? Look like they're running for their lives. Don't they, Virgo? Tell the truth. Those 2 swords in the front and those 4 behind them, they're just, kind of fucking with them. I'm just... and they have a lot of disappointment because there's 4 of them that represents disappointment, some sort of anger, some sort of sadness, coming from all of those energies. And, this is, you and your partner just sort of, getting away from that situation, either metaphorically or physically. Okay. It could also mean that, even if you're single, your location or either just something about where you're at is just really not good. And I think that it definitely, a lot of the things that you're doing really show that I feel like it's moving in the right direction. Now, this is actually, this Three of Swords is an advice card. This is about, some sort of extra energy causing division. So you want to be careful, okay? There's something going on, with either, and I feel the energy that's coming, I feel like it's just breaking, I feel like it's causing suffering that doesn't need to be between you and your partner, and I do feel like it's some drama and confusion that's probably past and long gone also. Now your final outcome is the Queen of Wands. She is the symbolism. She's opposite to the King of Wands, and he's like, King Dong, and she's just so open, and her sunflower actually represents her sexual energy. So I feel like this represents the energy blossoming in your relationship as an outcome if you follow the advice. She's also very fertile, very creative, very inventive, has vision. And, her fire energy represents transformation, some sort of transformation that, you're going to go through. So that's really good to know. And it's just really romantic. And if you notice, she is holding her man's wand back. I don't know if y'all can see that. She's not holding the wand up. The man is behind her. You can't see him because he's just symbolized by the staff. So she's holding it back, meaning, she's Queen of Wands is definitely, she represents Leo energy. She's a leader. She is, well respected and just, has a beautiful energy, vibrancy about herself. So, and so I didn't notice that at first. Like if you notice, like if you look at it close up, so, she's kind of like guiding and leading, but in a sweet, gentle type of way. So I like the Queen of Wands. So I'm just going to throw one final card for you. I think that that's an excellent outcome to just get somebody that just, and the energy is really open and just, that sun energy. And the sunflower is just a really beautiful flower. Symbolizing, warmth and happiness. So, spirits, show me for the Virgo, what is the final advice card that you have? For as far as if the advice is not followed. Okay, so, might pick up a negative card here. So, I don't know. Like, I've been doing that for some reason. Okay. Well, there's nothing negative about this card. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'd say that with this card, I think that Archangel Raphael feels as though you have a really strong relationship. One of like understanding, just where you identify with each other, like you have each other's back because you have to, because it's a part of your survival somehow, because the Wands is about survival. It's also a friendship, just a really close friendship, which is a very romantic card. And Jane Lyle's interpretation of the Two of Wands, because the Wands energy represents intuition, and this is a partnership that's very inspiring and creative, and also invokes passion and imagination. So I think that's, that's a wonderful outcome. I don't need to throw any more cards in that. Now the Two of Wands, I feel as though there's going to be a lot of inspiration and creativity that's going to spark, that you're going to take into, regardless, I kind of feel as though things are going to, even if, I feel like this is also represents success on some level, okay? But, this is about an inspiring relationship that encourages, creativity and, just brilliance and radiance, okay? And also a lot of laughter, because, this is more so of a partnership, friendship. So, anyway, that is going to do it for your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this inspired you or encouraged you to think positive. My worry warts. So make sure you sub the channel and thumbs up and leave me some feedback. And if you want a private reading, my 30-minute readings are only $25 right now, and then my 1-hour readings are only $40. So that's like a $15 savings, and you got 12 more days to take advantage of that. So thank you so much for watching. Namaste.